come full circle. I am back exonerated. I'm back with my sleeves rolled up, and I'm back to resume my duties right this second as mayor of the great town of Miami Lakes. Right this second, as of right this second, this chapter is closed, and we move on to a chapter of unity, a chapter of happiness, and a chapter of 100% focus on parks, police, infrastructure, beautification, and making Miami Lakes the best city in the United States of America.
How are you going to work with those who were against you in all this process?
I think that we all have an obligation to work for the people of Miami Lakes. As far as I'm concerned, there's no grudges, there's nothing. Love in my heart for everybody. I plan to work with my colleagues, work with the staff, and unite to continue to establish Miami Lakes as the little paradise in Dade County that is the best city in the United States of America.
What about the town attorney, Mr. Gustasi? He led the legal fight to keep Wayne Slayton in office. Does he have a future in the town?
No comment at this time. Read into that what you wish.
What about your private attorneys during the course of this long legal battle? How much are their bills, and do you expect the town to pay for them?
The answer is, the latter question is yes, and the answer is I'm not sure. At some point I lost track, but it's probably more than a couple $100. But you can ask them directly. Michael, that's a Ben Cuny Ed Shohat question. I'm sure they'll send you a copy of their invoice. Maybe you can pay some of it.
Mr. Mayor, Mr. Mayor, what was the lowest part for you in this? And at that time, obviously, you were
the lowest part.
Did you think realistically that this day would come?
The lowest part was when I left here in handcuffs. The worst day of my life, the worst and saddest day of my life was when I left here in handcuffs. But I knew, with faith in God and faith in my principles and knowing I was innocent, I knew this day would come. The lowest day was the day of my arrest, but because of my faith in God, I never lost faith, and I always knew with faith in God, this day would come. I'm going to say a couple words in Spanish, and then we're going to go in. You guys want to go inside and see my office?
Yes.
Who wants to come upstairs to my office? Who wants to come to my office? A couple of years ago, it wasn't that pleasant an experience, I've got to tell you. So a couple of years ago, it was not a lot of fun, but it really feels fantastic. It really feels great to be back here. Isn't it great to be back in Miami Lakes, in the beautiful office here? It feels fantastic. It really, and I think, to tell you the truth, what really got me through this, is, I'll tell you what it was. It was my faith in God and this Bible. And I want to tell you something. I'm sorry. There were some moments when this was a really tough thing for me and my family. So there were some times when it wasn't always easy for my family and my children and my supporters. But you know who I want to really thank? The residents of Miami Lakes and my supporters. Man, they never left my side. They stood by me at all times, from the date of when this happened to today. My supporters, my neighbors, the people in Miami Lakes have the biggest hearts in the world. And I want to send one very, very powerful message. And I want to tell you what this message is. This message is to the people of Miami Lakes that always stood by me. I want to say a message to all the people of Miami Lakes, to all of the residents of Miami Lakes that always stood by me. I would not be here today without you. I would not have made it to this day without you. God bless you. To all the residents and my friends and supporters, I want to say I thank God for you every day. Every single day, I thank God that you citizens are so fantastic and my friends stood by me. I cherish you.